can insert columns and rows into our workbook. Inserting a column can help you make changes to your worksheet or add space for layout purposes. Columns are automatically added to the left of the selected cell or column. If you select multiple columns, it will add the same number of columns to the left of the one selected. If you insert a column and it runs through a range used in a formula, the new cells added to the range by inserting the columns will be included in the formula. For example, if you insert a new column between columns A and C, the sum function, sum B2 through F2, would automatically recalculate to B2 through G2. So in our case, we're going to go ahead and we're going to right-click on column H. And there is our insert. And when I click on insert, it adds that column. Now it also gives me this little paintbrush that when I click on it, it's the insert options. When I drop down the list, format same as left, format same as right, or clear the formatting. We're going to do same as right. That means that I would end up with the same bold here and not bold here, but you may have also noticed that when I selected it, that column became a little bit wider, and the reason is my column I was a bit wider because we had resized it for the average sales than column G. I'm going to go ahead and type the word commissions here, and you notice it's bold. If I type 345 in H2, it has the $sign that I2 has, and it's not bold as I2 is not bold. I'm going to right click on row 1, and when I click on insert, it's now inserted a row, and rows are always inserted above whatever row I have selected when I right click. Here, when I drop it down, I'm going to choose to clear the formatting. So now on A1, if I type district sales report and hit my enter, you notice it has no formatting. If I right click on 7, row 7, I can insert a row here. And then I'm just going to click to deselect the range. Of course, just as sometimes you find you need extra columns or rows, there's times you find you don't need certain columns or rows. You can delete any column that you no longer need. If you select the column and hit the delete key, only the contents of the column will be deleted. As with inserting a column, when you delete a column, any formulas with the range that includes the deleted columns adjust automatically. If any formula in the spreadsheet refers to a cell that is deleted, when you delete the column, you'll get a reference area in that cell for the formula. When deleting a column, you should select the entire column. Otherwise, a message box opens and you'll have to indicate exactly what you want to delete. Now, in our case, we're going to come back to our column H. And just to show you what I mean, if I just hit my delete key on my keyboard, all I've taken out are the actual contents, the commission that I wrote, etc. I can right-click and choose delete, and then I've deleted the entire column. I do exactly the same thing with a row. I come over to 7 and I can right-click and delete. Now, if you're not as comfortable with the right mouse button, or you're not working with the mouse and you're using the keyboard that we discussed in lesson 1, up in the cells group of your home tab, you have your insert, which allows you to insert cells, sheet rows, columns, or even sheets, and we have our delete cells, sheet rows, columns, and delete sheet. And you notice my columns in both cases were grayed out because I have a row selected. Okay, I'm going to click anywhere to deselect.